אז שלום לכולם, לא יודע כמה צופים עכשיו, בגלל שממש מוקדם בבוקר, אבל שלום. לייב מיינקראפט. בלייב הזה אני הולך לדבר במיוחד באנגלית, כי אני בשיחה פה עם אנשים נחמדים שלא יודעים עברית, אז כן, נחזור לשיחה איתם.
We don't have internet here, Rebel. I don't know what you're talking about.
RJ.
Mm-hmm.
I started the live, by the way.
Oh, awesome.
Just letting you know.
I'll pop in. Minecraft with the boys.
Minecraft with the boys, yes indeed.
See, it's delayed by like 10-20 seconds.
Yeah, there's a delay. I don't know why, but I cannot bother to fix it in my Streamlab.
Are you using OBS?
Yeah, Streamlab OBS, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's nice, it's open source, it's free.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really want to pay for streaming stuff if, you know, OBS does the job.
I'm a fan of open source software.
Yeah.
Mainly because they run Linux, and it's like much nicer to have open source stuff if you're using an open source operating system.
Are you using Linux?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Arch Linux.
Ah. Hmm. Which client? Ubuntu?
Arch Linux.
Ah.
It's fun. The client where you have to like build everything yourself.
Ah, yeah, I know what you mean. Why do you use this one?
What?
Why do you use that? Like.
Oh, the way I got tired of Windows Update.
Yeah, but I mean, why did you Arch one? Like, why didn't you just took like something like Linux Linux or Ubuntu or whatever?
I like Arch Linux. Yeah, I have less packages running. It seems more efficient for me to use Arch Linux. And I like to know what's running on my operating system instead of having one that's like pre-built. If I really wanted to go like custom, I would have been using Gentoo, but that would take me like 5 days to set up.
Yeah.
Because with Gentoo, you pretty much compile everything by source. So like if you want to install Firefox, you don't install it in the morning, you install it like before you're going to bed, because you have to compile all the code locally, so it takes like forever.
Sounds a little bit too complicated. Like, it's only an operating system, it doesn't need to be an entire class in computer science.
Like, Arch is just fine for me since I'm decently proficient with Linux, and like I'm just down to learn how it works. But
Andrew, by the way, can you tell me in the live they can hear you correctly, because I cannot check it well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, that's good.
There's like 2 people watching the live, if I'm not correct.
Yeah, because it's really early in the morning, and it's, you know, the middle of the summer, so no one is awake.
Well, what time is it in?
It's not that early, it's like 10, it's like 10:30.
Oh, decently early for most people.
Yeah, especially for teenagers who want to sleep at those hours.
It feels so nice to wake up like early, because then you get to do like so much stuff that you wouldn't normally be doing.
Yeah, lately I started waking up in 5 in the morning, and it feels amazing.
Yeah, because like you get to like, it feels like you have more time in the day, which you do actually.
Yeah, kind
sure,
of.
you get like a little bit less sleep, but like you physically actually get more time in the day to do stuff.
Yeah. But I also don't think, like, I'm not sure how many people will actually come to the live, because, you know, live in English, and as I said, I'm not sure how many people like how many people who watch me actually know English very well.
Yeah, fair point.
I see someone came. שלום, שלום, אני לא הולך להגיד את השם הזה. זה טיפה לא שם יפה, זה לא טיפה שם נחמד.
This is just trolling like the English Minecraft players. That's what the video title is. That's what you should just change it to. Trolling English Minecraft.
Trolling natives Minecraft. Trolling the natives in Minecraft.
In Hebrew server, gone wrong, cops called.
Gone wrong, gone sexual.
There's a donkey.
Oh. I'm just gonna stay inside because I don't want to die. My spawn point. I'm just gonna save a spawn point here.
There's sound over here. Oh my god. Get some clay.
I see that you're working on your embassy.
Yeah, I finished it. I pretty much finished it now. I just have to do the redstone stuff in it.
That's good.
Go look inside.
Do you need help with that?
I think it's just like some terracotta and the redstone lamps. That's it. But it's like fine if you don't have any.
Redstone, I'm actually not sure because most of the time I just mine it for XP and then throw it right away. Because you know, redstone is like coal. You have it like garbage.
But like the only thing is coal is like actually useful. Redstone is just like redstone's not like mandatory to actually do stuff in the game.
Yeah, like redstones are like are really good only if you actually know how to use them. If not, then like they're pretty useless.
Like I can use redstone like to build amazing things, but like normal like most players they just think that I would think redstone's more of a nuisance to keep.
It's still one of like my weaknesses that like I'm really good when it comes to computers. I know like 5 different programming languages and yet I have no idea how redstone works.
I could just tell that you know computers, knowing that you know most of the popular Linux distros, and you know what Arch is. So
yeah,
that alone is a testament.
Yeah, I mean, but most people nowadays actually know about Linux. I actually wanted to switch a while ago, but because I'm also using my PC for you know, school and stuff. So like you know, one of my projects for school is like creating like for my client a program. I don't think it would actually work because I'm afraid like the compiling between the Windows and Linux would you know, can ruin the code. Also because I'm like using C# and I don't know how much like it works.
Yeah.
Like, does C# even works on Linux?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it should work. No, main reason I switched to Linux was I just got tired of Windows. This Windows just like being so controlling. You can't really customize a lot, and just Windows Update overall. Like,
yeah, but
I kind of got tired of that. Just like waiting like 2 hours to update when I could literally like update in like 10 seconds, like I literally doing like right now.
When
like,
I heard a story about it, actually.
I just updated, so it's like that easy. But like Windows, it takes so long to install, and you have to reboot too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to hear a story.
So a couple of like about a month ago, I had a test on school, like last like end of the year exams and stuff, and basically I have a permission to write on my to write on a computer. So they gave me like one of those very old computers, but it still had Windows 10. So the moment they told me I can start the exam, I opened the computer, and it fucking did an update. It was so frustrating, and I had to start, and then they had to give me like a whole new PC. It was so dumb.
Oh my god, so stupid.
Yeah.
Dude. Like the nice thing with Linux is that you can literally just like update in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, but it has its like downs because like you know, you cannot use exe files except like you can, but like
you have to like run it through Wine.
Yeah, and Wine is very like randomized. You can never know if it would work or not.
Wine is like I use Wine mainly just for Steam Proton emulation, which works fine most of the time. It's like 50-50 chance that your game works. And that's what I'd say for Proton. But like I dual boot with Windows, but like I haven't booted into Windows in like half a month now. So
you do have a Windows?
yeah, I have Windows dual boot, but like I only have like one program. I think that's just Adobe Lightroom.
Makes sense. Also, like, if you like really hardcore gamer and stuff, or you actually like video games, which I have like 300 video games on Steam, you should not use Linux.
Most of my games run under Linux, but like
Most
of
Steam
them.
games not. You know that
with
Steam machine.
Proton.
You know that Steam machine works on Linux.
Works on what? Yeah, it's like Steam OS.
שלומות לארדו. No, I'm not talking about the Steam OS. They had like a Steam machine, which was like a Steam console. They created their own console.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It was Linux.
Yeah.
It was a really bad console, but it worked for the most part. You know, like I think like the medium requirements, like, you know, the original model of the Steam machine had like I think only 4 gigabytes of RAM, which is
Talking about RAM, another reason I switched to Linux, Arch Linux, was when I had like a base install with just a desktop, like from Arch, I was using about like 700 megs of RAM. When I just had the kernel installed, nothing else, I was using like 80 megs of RAM. That's with like no display manager.
That's cool.
Which is like quite a difference compared to Windows using like 2 gigs out of the box.
Yeah, Windows doesn't really work well.
And I liked it for just more privacy with Windows.
Yeah,
with
for
Linux.
sure.
Sorry, because Windows is like hella sauce.
Yeah.
All its telemetry, like, no,
There-
thank you.
I mean,
Like, why are you?
I can only assume how many deals they have with the Chinese government, you know?
King Arthur did say a good point. Also, more virus protection.
Actually, that's not true. Virus protection in Windows is really good.
Well, yeah, I can say that. Like, I think he's trying to say like there's less viruses for Linux.
That's also not entirely true.
Yeah.
That's only a myth.
What?
Yeah, that's something that also Mac user says. But it's not true.
There's viruses for Linux, but there's like a little bit less than.
Yeah, but I mean, you still have the same chances of getting virus on Linux as much as you have on any other operating
What I want
system.
to say is, if you stick your, I don't know if I should say it on stream. If you go to too much sketchy places, you can eventually get stabbed.
Yeah, and also, Mudahar is the one I think who said that I did the analytics. What you said, Kianato. Mudahar is a really good channel if you watch it.
Yeah, you should watch Mudahar. For everyone here, like,
Hello,
if you don't
gentlemen,
some ordinary
Mudahar.
gamer.
Yeah, it's a really good channel. His Indian
Oh,
accent.
Dagra. Yes, but he speaks in English when he speaks in Hindi in the first little bit of the video. It's
Yeah.
so awesome.
I think,
hello,
I
Ben.
think he's actually Pakistani, not Indian. I'm not sure actually.
I thought you said he was very Indian.
Yeah,
Yeah, he Indian.
he's Indian. I remember there's he's Muslim.
Yeah,
Oh,
Muslim.
yeah.
Mhm.
Makes sense. Mudar is like I really like his channel because like he doesn't do like something very special. It's not like he's the most special guy. Just like his like personality is so intriguing, you know?
Yeah, it's so it's like a real personality,
Yeah,
not like a facade.
unlike most YouTubers nowadays.
He's like one of those real YouTubers who's like actually chill.
But he's very paranoid when it comes to privacy. You know, he even like modded his on Android.
Okay, if you want to think about privacy, there's one guy named what's his name now that's like stupidly scared about privacy. What's his name on YouTube? I can't remember it now. I'll find it.
I think my VPN is well.
Mental
I'm not
Outlaw.
sure.
Mental Outlaw is the name of that guy. He's like stupidly concerned about privacy, and I'm like, the level he's paranoid at is like a lot compared to me. Like, I just don't like sending my data to Microsoft, like sending
Yeah,
like typing
exactly.
data.
You know,
Like I'm fine with like diagnostic data, sure, like what OS, but like
diagnostic
did-
data is okay for the most part.
yeah, like operating system, CPU, RAM, stuff like that. But like once you start collecting like typing data, like location
Also,
data,
you cannot trust companies like Microsoft. You just can't.
What I like about continue.
No. So.
What I like about Linux is that it's open source. Like I can literally look through the source code right now of Linux, and I can see if they're like collecting my data without me knowing. Like Microsoft, it's a black box. If people get my analogy, like
I don't even know what programming language they even use.
Me too, actually. I don't know what Microsoft uses.
Probably C. Like if I need to bet something, C or C++.
Yeah.
But if it like works if it's like is the program language to work as fast as Microsoft, as like Windows, I would bet C#.
Yeah, probably.
Because goddamn, Microsoft doesn't know how to build a fast operating system.
If I'm not correct, Linux is built off of C. Just C, if I'm not correct.
Yeah, Linux is extremely old.
Linux, I just like it because like it doesn't beat around the bush. It just gives you an operating system. That's it. Like Arch Linux, it just gives you the OS. You can do what you want from then on. Windows, it gives you an OS with all this bullshit you don't not need. Like, dude, I just want an OS that I can do stuff on. Like, I just need an operating system for like word processing and stuff.
Exactly.
And light gaming. Like most of the time, I'm literally just typing documents up in the LibreOffice, which is Microsoft Office but open source and free.
LibreOffice, yeah, it's really good, but
yeah, LibreOffice.
I don't use it because it's not really operating very well when it comes to Hebrew, and it can be quite complicated. Even though like it doesn't really bother me because like I'm in a English speaking school, but I do have some.
It's just nice to have.
Yeah, right. Nice to have it. Also, like Linux in general has very bad support when it comes to other languages.
True, yeah. Like sure, it's open source, but like there's like no company forcing it to like do stuff for other language.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? But something I'm like a lot of like Linux. Israel has a lot of Linux users actually because like Israel is like we have a lot of people who works on Linux distributors. Like Ubuntu, a big chunk of their stuff.
Probably Red Hat.
Israel.
Probably Red Hat.
Red Hat are Israelis, I think, if I'm not wrong.
Because Red Hat's like quite good for what's it called, for enterprises.
Yeah. Like I think about changing like my I have like 3 laptops. I'm thinking changing like my third one to Linux to like get used to it at least.
I can like help you choose. I can help you choose a distro if you don't know which one to choose.
No, I actually like I already used a lot of distros. I'm probably going to use the Ubuntu because it's so like easy to use and their app store is amazing.
The only reason I went for Arch was I just wanted like a minimalist system that I could like actually learn and set up. You should have seen me at start. I was horrible with Linux, and it was kind of like a trial by fire type thing. Like once I like put in this thing originally, learn how to maintain it, update it properly. Like I'm quite proficient with Linux in a couple months. Like I can pretty much type out commands that I like a couple seconds.
Yeah, but that's really something I actually don't really like about most like even distros like Ubuntu. You need to know how the terminal works, which is very not user friendly. That's something that actually Mac and Windows do very well. That you can live your entire life without writing an entire single line of code.
Yeah, in the kernel. Like if you want to see if you're mad about command line, search up Arch Linux install. Like you literally have to install it all from a command line.
I guess you also need to install the compiler and stuff.
No, that's like more Gen 2. You don't have to compile. Gen 2 is the distro where you compile everything from source. Linux is where you compile, where you just download the packages like any other distro.
I mean, I think when it comes to the point that you need to compile your own code,
That's pushing it now with privacy. Like, no. Like I'm not willing to spend like 2 hours compiling Firefox.
yeah, you know.
Like, come on.
Like, goddamn, I just want to like
Like
search.
you're pushing it.
I just want to search some funny cats on YouTube. But why do I need to compile shit?
Like I honestly just want to be able to just like do like simple stuff. And with art, like I know that I can I know how to properly maintain it. I know how to fix errors. Like if I don't know, I just look on the wiki, which is what most distros do. Like I literally just want to be able to just like use a distro. That's it. Like I was down with like the month. I had a lot of problems with the distro, but like once I finished with it, I was fine.
Something I really like about Linux is that Firefox are really Linux friendly, which I really appreciate because I am in love with the Firefox. It's my favorite web
Firefox
browser.
is like the best. Brave is so Brave. Originally when it came out, they were hijacking browser links and putting in their referral code when you went to sites like Coinbase.
Brave
And I
is
was using Brave
fine,
until then.
but
Like, I prefer Firefox.
Brave, the only thing it has that I prefer is that they have like all of the. I don't really care about the adblock thingy. I mostly care about the fact like they have like the Chrome extensions, which is very. They do it very good. With something that Firefox actually don't have, and it's actually a very big problem in my opinion. I think they need to like do a. Yeah, the Firefox extensions
They have
you can.
extensions.
They do, but they don't have the Chromium extensions. You cannot use
Yeah,
those same ones that Chrome has. Which like in
Yeah, it's limited.
yeah, in like Microsoft Edge and stuff, and like which by the way, the new Microsoft Edge is also very good in my opinion.
It's based on Chromium. Keep that in mind.
That's the thing. Chromium is a really good engine actually. It works very well.
It's like Chrome, but like it's not sketchy as fuck.
Yeah, and like Google actually is starting to do a good job in like trying to not spy over the users, you know? Like they're actually trying. You know, like they actually they said that in like I think next year Chrome is not going to support the cookies files anymore.
But like the problem is that they're putting in their own system which seems to me like I would rather just have none instead of you putting in your own system and saying that it's more private. Like I would honestly just have them just remove this type of track.
I do agree, but all I'm saying that Google is not the best, but compared to other like big companies, they are not the worst.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I think the worst is Facebook by far.
Fact.
Mark Zuckerberg, goddamn.
Mark Zuck.
He's such a weird personality. Like, you know that it's so weird. Like, I remember like a couple of like a year ago, he had a fucking conversation with the Prime Minister of Israel. I'm like, I don't why. Why does he talk with Prime Ministers?
Fact. Arthur Fact.
Yeah, indeed, very facts. He is a lizard person.
Honestly, like literally, I don't get it why they need so much of my data. Like,
just
and they spam my notifications.
Just to say
they literally, yeah, they spam my notifications. Literally, every 2 hours, I get a notification. You have 2 notifications from Facebook and 1 friend request.
Oh my god, so true.
Shut the fuck up. I
the
turned
only
it off
reason,
and turns back on.
The only reason the only reason I even have a Facebook account at this point is because I my VR headsets.
I only have it for like marketplace and just like of my parents and their friends.
Yeah.
Literally, that's the only reason.
But Facebook as a social media is very bad in my opinion. Like they don't. It's not
garbage.
It's just dumb.
Like it tracks too much of your. It's not worth what you're giving up just to get Facebook.
Exactly. You literally just give away your entire privacy.
What I like to say is that you are less valuable than the data you produce.
Yeah.
Rebel run. Right. Like, it makes sense that you are, like, literally less valuable than the data you produce at this point.
Exactly, you are the product. You as a person is the product.
You are literally the product in this company.
Which,
And
like,
I wouldn't say it's scary, yeah.
it is scary, but like it depends how, because there are companies that do it correctly. Like Twitter would just like gives you ads, which is fine, but Facebook literally sell your data. Like Google.
Actually, what the scary, what I have like a big problem is when I search something up, and I get so much ads for it like an hour later. Like, okay, try to like keep it like, don't make it that obvious that you're using my data for advertising.
Yeah, like when you
Day
create
later,
like when you create a Facebook account, they ask you for like a passport and stuff.
Oh
Such a
yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
And then they say they will they will delete it immediately after. Like, yeah, I believe you, you multi-billion-dollar company.
You're like, sure, I'll give you my social security number. You want that?
You also want my credit card number when I'm leaving home. You want also my keys. What do you want? I just want to create a Facebook account. Give me a break. You're not like. And also, they don't need it. Like they say, it's to not have a spam account. But who cares? It's Facebook. Have spam.
Exactly.
Twitter, like in Twitter, they embrace spam accounts, which is great because spam accounts in Twitter are so good.
Shucks.
I'm actually not sure. Like Reddit does stuff like that as well, like sell data. I'm not sure about Reddit because they don't have a lot of ads.
I'm fine with Reddit. I'm fine with Reddit because like Reddit, like I actually get something out of the service, so I'm fine with for that using my data. Like I specifically disabled my ad blocker for Reddit because like I feel what I'm giving up is worth what I'm getting back.
Yeah, but at the same time, Reddit is shit.
It's mostly shit.
Not as like the app itself is really fine. Like the entire like algorithm is really good. The problem is the users. The users are horrible. It's literally a mine hive, Every person that has the same personality of like, thanks for the Reddit gold, kind stranger.
You know what's really funny? On Facebook, in the privacy settings, I have to go like 5 sub-menus deep just to turn off if I'm using my data from like other companies. I'm like,
wait,
I shouldn't have to go. Yeah, you can.
Oh my god, I'm going to do it.
Like you have to go like 5 sub-menus deep to find it.
That's
like
such
I'm serious.
Bullshit. Oh, you know what it reminds me? So if you buy an Xbox Live account from Xbox, you cannot like you cannot disable the renewal from the Xbox itself. You can only do it from the website, and it's so hard. It's like a gray button. The renewal of your Xbox Live account.
What, dude? That should be illegal.
No. You can do it, but you need for that to go to your the official site, log in with your Microsoft account, which no one actually logs in with the Microsoft accounts to. Because who does that?
True.
And then it's like a gray small button that I never noticed. But you know what's the funny thing? When you turn it off, you can turn it back on from the Xbox. You can only turn it off. Turn it off. You can only do from the website. But to turn it on back, you can do it from the Xbox. Such a bullshit.
That's a problem.
I fucking hate companies. Remember when Google had the "Don't be evil" slogan?
Yeah, and you removed it.
What happened to those times?
Like, well.
For people that are watching, I'm actually pretty surprised that people are here to watch me speaking in English. אז תודה רבה לכם שבאתם.
Okay, you know what I was, yeah?
I think I know what happened to the Mason.
What?
Look
Over where? Let me get down to your level. Where? Oh my god. Uh-oh. You know what really ticked me off? Was when I subscribed to what was it? Not the New York Times. Not the Washington Post. Maybe it was the New York Times. It was like, I think it was the New York Times, since I like to catch up with the US news. And I literally had to like call in and then get a support ticket to cancel my subscription. like not like you sign in with the website. You literally have to like call in to the support to cancel your account. I'm like, what? That's such a bullshit. Like, why the fuck why do I have to call in to cancel my subscription?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
bruh. Like, I literally, California has laws where that you have to be able to cancel subscriptions online. So I set my address in the New York Times to an address in California, and they just let me cancel it online. And I was just like, bruh, get out.
You know what were the
Stop.
most chads when it comes to deal with companies and their shady business? Belgium. You know, Belgium has a law against loot crates in video games.
Damn respect.
They ban they banned Battlefront 2 because of that.
Damn respect for them.
Chad Belgium.
Mm-hmm. We need more countries to do that.
You know that for a while, my country, I think they unbanned it. For a while, you couldn't buy on Steam in Israel the Wolfenstein games.
Oh, probably because it was too gory.
Yeah, because it talks about like, Nazis and stuff. But the funny thing is that you could have bought it in like a store. I bought my original Wolfenstein on like the Xbox, but for some reason I couldn't buy it on Steam. But now I can. It's so weird. I think they unbanned it.
That's like super stupid.
But it's interesting. Like I understand why. I don't agree with it, but I understand why. Like I mean, yeah, the country of the Jews would not accept games about Nazis. It makes sense.
I don't know what's like banned in. I think Kinder Surprise eggs are banned in Canada.
What?
Or in the US. No. Kinder Surprise eggs are banned in the US.
No way.
Because children eat the stuff inside.
Yeah, makes sense. But what?
In Canada, it's allowed. Yeah.
The United States are like the country with so much unhealthy shit, and when it comes to Kinder, they ban it. Really? Kinder is actually good.
Yeah, King Arthur, can you confirm that Kinder Surprise eggs are banned in the US? Or are you from the US? No, I don't think you're from the US.
Man.
Who's here? I don't think anyone here is from the US.
Yeah.
That's online right now.
But I think most of people here are from like English native speaking countries, except me.
Like I'm from the Canadas. I know Rebels from the UK.
Rip Rebel. By the way, do you know also French?
Ooh, no. They make us in like grade 6 and grade 7. They made us take like French, but like
sense.
that's where it ended.
But it makes sense. I mean, Quebec is a really big part of Canada.
To be honest with you, I looked up immigration law in Canada because I was helping someone out with immigration. If you immigrate to Quebec and you bring your children there, the Canadian government has the right to force you to send your children to a French immersion school.
What the fuck?
It's like one of the more interesting things.
Man, I don't think, as much as I heard, Quebec doesn't even want to be part of Canada.
Block Quebec, block Beliek, or as they like to say, block Quebec law. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm fine if they leave Canada. Like, no problem with that.
It will be like a Newfoundland situation where like, no, we don't wanna.
Yeah.
No way, we don't want you.
We don't want your maple syrup.
What is this maple syrup you talk of? Quebec must be like. Quebec in like 20 years, they're completely like disfranchise themselves from Canada.
Canada, nah, they're more of of a baguette people. You know what's the only problem about Canada? You guys have absolutely not a single good hummus restaurant, not even one.
A what? A good what?
Hummus restaurant. It's like an Arab food. No European or American countries has good hummus, which is a war crime, basically.
What I'm hearing, yeah, it must be quite good.
Hummus is the best.
If you're saying
Israel is like one of the only non-Arab countries who has good hummus. But I mean, it's like kind of cheating.
Kind of cheating, bro.
Yeah. When all of your neighbors are
Cheating.
stole your food.
I'm fine living in. I don't have any problems with Canada. Like,
I'm actually jealous of you that you live in Canada.
no way. Are you serious?
Man, Canada is the best.
Probably because we have free healthcare.
No, we also have free healthcare. That's not the thing.
Oh.
The thing is that you're like the United
yeah, you're
States,
not
but it's
in the
actually
US.
good.
Fucking right there, man. We're the U.S., but like we actually care about our citizens.
Yeah, you actually care. You're not like, capitalism, freedom, the white eagle. Kick all of the
White
immigrants.
Hey, what's so funny is literally Trump wanted to kick the immigrants out, but like wasn't his wife an immigrant?
I don't know. Isn't all of the Americans immigrants except the natives?
Most of them.
All Americans except natives are immigrants.
Technically, yeah, all immigrants are what's it called? Okay, what the big beef I have with Canada is what we did to the First Nations a while ago.
What?
If you search up recently we found like 214 dead First Nation children at a residential school, and then we found like another 114 one more like a couple weeks ago. And residential schools, it's like the Catholic Church and the government, they wanted to indoctrinate the First Nations into like Canadian culture and to be Catholic, so they forced them to like pray and stuff, and then the Catholic Church would like beat the kids, and then that ended up how we found 214 unmarked residential school children graves, not like adults, like children.
You want to tell me that immigrants from Europe are treating natives bad? Unbelievable. Never heard of that one.
Impossible, man.
Impossible.
Bullshit.
I mean, the Americans always treated the natives correctly.
Never once have they did something wrong to them.
Remember the Aztecs? How they ended up?
We don't talk about that here.
The only thing you talk about is how you burned down the White House. But
I don't feel sorry for it.
It's mostly the English, though.
I don't feel sorry that we burned down the White House.
Me neither. It's actually quite something to be proud of.
Like, yeah, we flipped over the U.S. through you. We're powerful. We're Canada.
You did the march on the Capitol before the march of the Capitol.
Dude, when you search up U.S. Capitol right now, most of the photos you find is just people storming the Capitol. It's so funny.
No, most people don't even visit, I think, Washington DC. It's not like no one goes there.
I want to visit Ontario, which is the capital province of Canada.
Toronto?
No, not Toronto. Not Toronto.
The one that you said, I didn't hear you.
What did you say?
I thought you said Toronto.
Well, Toronto's where like most of the immigrants want. I want to go visit Ottawa. It's the capital city of Canada. Like, it's like really nice if you look up Ottawa. Just look at the images.
It's probably a lot of hills, not gonna lie, a lot of mountains.
It's in the prairie.
Man, you guys have so much space to expand to. You guys are so lucky. You will never have a problem of like population.
Alberta, if you like go past Calgary, if you look between Calgary and Edmonton, there's like so much small cities. Like, there's literally so much small cities if you look at the map. Like small little towns and cities, like bruh.
That's why I'm so jealous.
We do have a lot of space.
I mean, Israel is so small. We are literally have like not including like West Bank, we have like 20,000 kilometers square, which is nothing, and we are so close to 10 million people.
Wow, that's a problem for the future.
Yeah, but most people. The good thing is that most people actually live in a very specific areas, in like Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, in like Tel Aviv capital, and like the area I live in, like up north, no one lives here.
Bruh.
It's so chill to start the day with Minecraft.
I think Minecraft is like one of the chillest games out there.
That's true. That's very true. By the way, I found you some redstone if you want. Me and the boys at 3 a.m. looking for some beans. Very true. Very true. People in my chat saying dumb shit.
Should literally just rename the English channel to trolling American English players in Hebrew Minecraft server.
Since when is this a Hebrew Minecraft server?
So that's not a joke.
There are literally only 2 people here who speak Hebrew.
You have to try and
Yeah.
bait everyone into your stream.
Yeah, that's it. I need also to add the gone wrong, gone sexual part.
One wrong, still, yeah.
Every possible tag at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Streamer tactic.
I'm still like very like I actually wanted to create some videos in English, but I'm also very like anxious about my English because it's not, you know, you speak with me right now, you know, it's not the best. I have a lot of like
it's decent.
issues.
It's actually quite good. Like
Thank
the only bad thing is such a bullshit.
What?
That's like the only problem. Such a bullshit. That's like the only thing I found was a problem. It should be that's bullshit or that's a load of bullshit. Such a bullshit just doesn't sound correct in grammar. But like
Yeah.
other than that, everything else is fine.
Yeah, because yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Mhm.
It may be only me, but your accent kind of throw me off when you speak fast.
Yeah, a little bit.
Hebrew accent is like the worst. I mean, you should see how other like Hebrew speaking like people speak. Like it's way worse, way worse.
But honestly, like
You want
your
to
English
hear
is-
like how like people in Hebrew speak in like Hebrew accent?
Sure.
Okay, so wait, I don't think I can do it actually. Yeah, I don't think I can do a Hebrew accent like for the fully. Like
But yeah,
Minecraft
honestly, your
kinda did.
English is like quite good.
Thank you. I
There's
appreciate
only
it.
like the odd word that I can
Yeah.
have to try and listen a couple times before I actually get it, but otherwise it's
Mhm.
pretty much on
That's
point.
that's the only problem. There's like a rare little bit, and then it's after that. Your English is better than my father's, and he's an immigrant. That's all I'll say.
Your family is immigrants?
My father was pretty much actually.
Interesting. Where from?
But I was born in Canada, so my mother is from Filipino. She's from the Philippines.
Oh.
My father is from Romania.
He's
I'm
also
like-
Romanian?
Mhm.
Tell him that I said hi.
I'm.
I'm joking. Because my family are also immigrants from Romania.
Ooh, awesome. But I know I'm like Hungarian, a little bit German, Romanian, and Filipino. That's all. That's as far back as I investigated.
Same.
That's like a couple. That's like 50, 70 years ago.
My family
I
are
wanna push over.
my family are German, Polish, Hungarian, Romanians.
Ooh.
My father,
I
my
know-
grandfather was even like a German general in the Great War.
My father was the waiter to the general of to the general of Romania.
Ah, that's cool. In which war? The first or the second?
In Second World War.
Ah,
Sorry, during the Revolution. Sorry, during the Romanian
Revolution?
Revolution. Which
oh,
it was, yeah.
the Romanian Revolution
when-
is so interesting.
There's a lot of like history in it, which I did investigate a while back. But,
You know about like the last speech of the Romanian leader?
Mhm.
He did like a speech, and then like he was so shocked because everyone started to bow him instead of like cheering, because by law you need to cheer the leader. But all the crowd started bowing him.
If I'm not correct, if I'm not correct, they not hung, but they executed him and his wife in
Yeah.
the what's it called? not manner, but like.
I mean, it's better than what the Netherlands did when they literally ate the prime minister.
Oh my.
You know about that?
Mm-mm.
Now you know.
No.
Now you know.
Oh no.
They were hungry.
Cannibalism. Ah.
They were hungry.
What can I say?
Man, history is so cool.
Yeah.
What shaders are you using? Are those silvers?
Me?
Yeah, what shaders?
I'm not
are
using
those silvers
shaders.
vibrant?
I'm not using
Oh, it
shaders.
looks like.
I really want to.
Hmm.
When in my last PC, I had those shaders that changed just a little bit, and I really need to find out how they call, because for the love of me, I can't find them.
What I use is Silver's vibrant shaders. I might switch over to another one, to a better one that what's her name found. What's his name found? Matt. That Matt found.
Mm-hmm. Why is my FPS only 200? It's Minecraft.
Why is my FPS only 200? Me getting like 57 FPS? Like,
Yeah, but I mean, I'm getting like 70 on Red Dead Redemption. My computer is a beast.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair point. King Arthur's like, bruh. Oh, what traffic? Oh, yeah, the GTX 1660.
Yeah, you saw on Death 3, didn't you?
I swear, I am moving this nation because the amount of mobs is just insane.
Well,
You're moving?
No, I'm saying, I swear I'm going to move my nation. Like every night, it is basically the Walking Dead in London.
Arthur,
Quite true.
use Optifine. It boosts your FPS by quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, actually.
In later versions, it doesn't really do that.
It does.
And it was.
Like it.
This
Turn
is
off
weird
most of the
Optifine.
stuff in the-
Yeah,
then.
that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a big
Quite
thing.
a problem, not gonna lie. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
This
That's
bloody
interesting that you'll think
phantoms.
Okay, you know my CPU's from like 2010, my
That's not
GPU's
good.
from 2017, and it has and I'm getting like, let me turn off, VSync.
I'm seeing your mistakes, King.
Oh
אז
my
אתה
god,
נהנה
I get like
מהלייבים?
152
כן, זה מאוד נחמד
FPS
לעשות לייבים.
with VSync off. Holy shit, it looks so much nicer.
What is your CPU?
An AMD Phenom X4.
What?
Yeah. Just search up AMD Phenom X4.
It's like the equivalent
Phenom.
of like an Intel Platinum?
No, it's like the equivalent of like an Intel Core i like 5.
Ah, it's not bad.
Cause like the one of the first gen ones. And it's decent, like I get like 170 FPS in Minecraft, 150.
Ah, it's decent.
Mhm.
It's not the best, but it's fairly decent.
Hey, I built this whole computer for under $100 freedom dollars. 100 Canadian.
That's impressive.
That's like 130. No, like 70, like 90, $80 in the USD.
Wow, your prices in Canada are so cheap.
That was like,
My computer
this
costed
guy
like
didn't know
7,000 shekels.
that's probably what I'm guessing that's a lot.
7,000 shekels is like how much is it? It's like $2,500, I think.
Oh my fuck.
Yeah, but it's a laptop and it's a pretty strong one.
Oh yeah.
Because I also use it because I live in a boarding school, so every time I'm moving back from home to the school, I just need to take my computer with me. Before that, I actually had a PC, but I don't really use it anymore.
I have my MacBook that's like pretty much just for like when I go around and do photos. I need to edit stuff on the spot.
macOS is so. It's like
I love macOS.
the problem is that the computer is so pricey, and to be honest, it doesn't worth it. A lot of people say you need it for editing, which is so not true. You can do
No, you do not.
you can do the same amount of editing on
Only
Windows.
if I got a MacBook because like I was an older one. It was like stupidly cheap.
Yeah, Macs, like the old ones, were actually very decent when it came to pricing. Mac is
Now they're
overrated.
just like, hey, the newer Macs, they're like kind of decent. But like the newer Macs, you get like 24 hours of battery life. Like
Yeah,
legit,
but-
you get like 24 hours.
but
But
they
still, they're a lot.
But I still don't
They're
think
a
it's
lot.
worth it. The prices, like the specs of Macs nowadays are decent, but they cost so much.
Mhm.
It doesn't worth
Like
it.
if they cost like a reasonable amount, I would actually buy one.
Yeah, but why would I pay like $10,000 for an i5 10 gigabyte of RAM?
Mhm.
It's like that's so much. Like it doesn't worth it in any way.
Honestly, I just building your own computer is so much better. To be
Yeah.
honest.
שלום דנקס, מה קורה? Long time no see indeed.
Turns out I've been running Minecraft at 60 FPS locked for the whole time when my monitor can do 75 FPS.
Put it on unlimited.
It looks so much smoother on
Yeah,
unlimited.
it's wasteful. Even if your computer,
get
even
that.
if you only have like a 30 hertz monitor, it's still worth
It
it.
look, I don't get it how it. I think it's just pushing more frames to the monitor, and the monitors can just it's kind of like I wouldn't
The
say it's
monitor kind of
overclocking.
decides which one.
Mhm.
It doesn't really decide. It's like because they come like one by one, it will look smoother. כן, אנגלית, כי זה
It's
שעות
a lot. It
אמריקאי
looks like
ומדבר
10
עם
times
אנשים
smoother
באנגלית.
compared to locked 60.
אבל כן, עדיין כיף פה. Yeah,
Turned up my mouse sensitivity to high speed, and I've also turned my mouse sensitivity to the highest it can go, so now I will move the mouse left without doing a 360.
you know, I like those people who
Oh my
put the
God.
sensitivity to like the lowest. Like I'd never get it. Like man, you like need to move your hand the entirety of the desk just to like move an inch.
I don't think I have to move my mouse like. Let me see. That's like 1 centimeter, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like around 10 centimeters to move it do a 360. That's not a lot. It's like 2% of my mouse pad.
Yeah. Do you have like a gaming mouse or like not really?
Yeah. Forgot what the model is. Logitech G502.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, very nice. I got the
The SE.
No, the That's basically the Wii, but with an R.
One of my villagers
my
sells like
keyboard's-
Silk Touch for like 12 emerald. It's really good.
Wow. My keyboard's a G910.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I see Rebel. We.
Zebras are assholes.
Really good.
Just closes the door on your face.
How dare you? That was an actual war.
Oh my.
I think you should not tolerate such an unprecedented
bull.
amount of I just broke there for a second. What should do I need? What? Wait, OHEXE has stopped working. Yeah, exactly. Man, why none of my villagers has protection 5? I really need protection 5.
All my villagers have protection 4.
Sorry, protection 4. Sorry. They don't.
You need protection 4?
I don't need it that much. I just like none of my villagers sell it at the moment.
I think one of mine used to, but
Oh, sharpness 3. What's the maximum sharpness, by the way?
let me look in my. I'll just look here. Sharpness 5 is max.
It's sharpness 3. Yeah, it doesn't worth it.
Oh, hello.
It doesn't work. Uh oh.
I heard it.
Bro, we got double team, dude. It doesn't worth it. Just to point it out, just for some constructive criticism, it doesn't worth it. It should be it isn't worth it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really care. I don't really fight, you know.
Dirt. You have like no dirt. Oh well, no, I was just giving some. I was giving Orc some tips on grammar.
Do you guys need some help with learning English with Andre?
I mean, English with Andre. I'm like the grammar master.
The grammar master. Don't deal with him.
Grammar. Don't deal with the grammar master unless you're ready to get schooled in the school of grammar.
Don't you- It's not cool to do that.
Semicolon husband is always a grammar master will correct it.
I really need to work on my English though.
Honestly, your English is fine except like the odd little bit where it's like it's like such a bullshit, or like
Yeah.
it's what did you say about the word not worth it?
It doesn't worth it.
Yeah, it doesn't worth it. It's like it should be like it isn't worth it.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I
Yeah,
said
like-
doesn't. It's just like I'm so used to some like grammar issues that like, you know, no matter how much I try, I cannot really fix them. If you know what I mean.
Could you mine some more trees just so I can make some more charcoal?
Do you need some help with your nation, by the way? Rebel.
I think we should, Rebel, you, like I'm helping Rebel out now, with just like some other things while I'm chatting.
Well, I think I will end the stream. So just a second.
No.
תודה רבה לכל מי שבא ללייב. אני יודע שאני לא עושה רוב הזמן לייבי באנגלית. האמת היא לא עושה לייבי באנגלית בכלל. אבל כן, תודה רבה לכל מי שבא בכל זאת. אם נהנתם, לא שכחו לחוץ כפתור הלייק והסאב, פעמון וכל הדברים האלה שיוטיוברים אומרים.